In this video, we're going to look at 10 benefits of waiting until marriage. And for those who want to wait until marriage, we're going to be giving you tips on how to effectively do so. As we move on to the next benefit, just to make it clear that waiting is not only for virgins. Even if you have done it before, it's time you say, now I'm stopping. With my next relationship going onwards, I'm going to wait until I get married. That helps so much in bringing clarity into a relationship, especially as you prepare to get married. It's very essential. Number 10. One of the most important benefits of abstinence is that you get to know whether you two are in love or it's just infatuation. When you abstain, you will be 100% sure that he will be there the next day after, because he has always been there before. If he loves you and waits, you know he means it. Having no physical intimacy brings clarity in a relationship. You clearly go through all the stages of a relationship without physical intimacy masking out certain problems around that. With clarity, you can focus on important things in relationships like understanding your partner, communication, problem solving and conflict management, how you deal with problems as a couple, and all those essentials. Usually physical intimacy is used to numb fights and to escape the reality that a relationship takes two people who wants to put in the effort to build it. When there is abstinence, you get to know that he loves you for you. If he values you, he will wait for you. It really creates a conducive environment for the essential non-physical bonding to take place. You can find out so much more from a person if you are not doing it than if you are. Apart from the physical intimacy chemistry, this helps you see the chemistry of all the other worlds in the universe of love. This is very important because when you get married, physical intimacy is just but a part of the entire world of married life. Number 9. It is the greatest gift not only to your partner but to yourself, because you will be entering into the marriage with no excess baggage. Number 8. Abstinence makes it easy for you to move on if A, he or she breaks your heart. B, if you discover that they are not the one, it's easy to leave because you are not invested to that extent in that relationship. Most people stay in toxic relationships because they are bonded physically. Number 7. Waiting helps preserve the meaning of honeymoon, time set apart to discover yourself and to discover each other. Come to think of it, if you are already satisfied outside marriage, then the mystery is gone. That magnetic force which brings uniqueness to your marriage, it's gone. Number 6. Waiting reduces chances of contracting STDs. Research and studies have showed the following. 1. Usually it happens in the heat of the moment and there won't be any protection that is used, of which a great number of STDs are transmitted just by touching the source. 2. It has been shown that, for example, 70% of people with herpes have it and do not know that they have it. 3. Most people are not comfortable talking about STDs and don't like using protection. 4. Cervical cancer. There are 15 times more chances for those who had 3 or more partners to have cervical cancer at 40 to 45. This is because of the exposure of being multiple coated by semen. 5. 20% said they will not tell their partners if they have STD or they had it in the past. 6. There is also a higher chance of impotence. One of the greatest causes of impotence is anxiety, fear, and guilt which is very predominant during the premarital phase, as there is fear of being caught and the like. Number 5, abstinence eliminates totally the risk of having unwanted pregnancies. So A, it precludes the need to want to abort. B, saves you from the post-traumas of going through unwanted pregnancies, abortion, STDs, or any such post-traumas and after effects. Number 4, it helps eliminate the challenges of comparison when the two are just starting out their marriage. Number 3, waiting helps to mitigate against breakups, adultery, and high chances of infidelity. Someone may say everyone is doing it. Well, is everyone married? 50% of those that get married are divorced, and a very small percentage of those who are still together are happily married. So going by what everyone does is a bad benchmark. Be a man or woman you want to be, not what the society says you should be. So if one was sleeping around in relationships before marriage, chances of infidelity are very high in marriage. Whenever you fight, whenever there is a challenge, the escape mechanism of those who are used to it will always be infidelity. The sad truth is, physical attraction does not sustain a relationship because there is way more to life in marriage than physical attraction. And if it's all about attraction, just that, then there is always someone more attractive out there. But if the attraction is pinned on way more things than just physical, then even the physical attraction will always be interesting. Number 2, interesting, simple, and nice fact. You are both happier if you know your partner was not sleeping around in every date. Waiting builds trust for marital faithfulness. Waiting predicts greater satisfaction after marriage. Now, for those that believe and those that are inclined to faith, here is the big one. Number 1, there is a virtue in keeping yourself pure. There is a virtue in waiting until the day. A real man is not the one noted for the number of women he has slept with, but for the amount of time he has controlled his feelings. A man in control is the man indeed. So yes, we may have had listed all those benefits of waiting, but hey, if God says wait until marriage, he must know better. Marriage is holy and the bed is holy. It's wise to seek the blessing of God in this matter. Don't defile the holiness of your marriage bed before you get married. So if it's your decision whether you're a virgin or not, the best thing would be to stop now and wait until marriage. So what do you do if you want to wait? What do you do if you want to wait until you are married? Have your principles in place way in advance. Have clear, easy to achieve standards. When you get into a relationship and you see that there's something between you two, you can now talk about it with your partner. I know it seems to be a relationship killer, but get this, men like a mystery and they love a challenge. If he loves you, he will wait for you. Some fear that if we wait, how will I know that he or she will perform in marriage? Hey, kill the actual physical intimacy act, not the chemistry. So you don't need to do it to know. Right there in your relationship is the chemistry there. Do you put effort to avoid crispy, touchy situations, or there is never anything like that? You can tell if your partner has great interest in that. And when the relationship matures, you can even talk about it maturely. So go on, be as attractive as you can be. Just don't be seductive. There's a difference. And when things go out of hand, when they're failing to control, things are now happening, just find a way of killing it. Open the Bible and share about Jesus. Discuss the difference between the first resurrection and the second resurrection, blah, blah, blah. And for some, especially ladies, let's say you're in a relationship or you just started going out with someone you don't really trust and the threat is not light, he seriously wants to sleep with you. Make sure that every time when you go out, have money aside in your purse so that you can get your own tax back home. Find a way of escaping, get your tax, come back home. Plan your dates carefully in advance, know the time, the activities that you do, and avoid blind dates, pick-up dates, and non-open dates. If you have been doing it and you really want to stop, here is it. Stop seeing each other for the next 6 months. Stop physical contact for the next 6 months, and then you resume slowly from there. If all that fails, then get married. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Make sure that you turn on the notification bell, and meet you in the next video. Click on this end screen and go watch.